what's going on guys, Daniel here. So in today's video I'm going to run you through my morning routine. So a typical day for Daniel Scott. If you've been following me on Instagram for a while, you've probably taken notice in the fact that I have a very specific morning routine. So in today's video I thought I'd share that with you guys. So as you can see, my day begins at 5 AM, no exceptions. And the first thing I do is make my bed. Now this is something I have gotten into the habit of doing every single day, and it's basically just a discipline thing that I like to do. There is a psychological thing behind it too. I mean, waking up and making your bed, that's the first victory of the day. So if you can start each day with that little victory, it sets the tone and the precedent for the rest of the day. The next thing I do, which is equally as important, is go and make a coffee. I love coffee, man. I really love coffee. I love starting my days with a nice cup of coffee. And a little pro tip, guys, if you enjoy coffee too, make sure you invest in a good coffee machine. Because nothing worse than bad coffee, and there's nothing better than good coffee. Okay, so I've had my coffee and now I am ready to go to the park where I'll be doing my morning routine. Joining me today, however, is none other than this little elf. This is Maddie, my girlfriend. Say what's up.
Hi.
It's good to see that she has her coffee ready to go. There appears to have been some miscommunication. What is this, Maddie? You bought me a coffee as well.
Just trying to be nice.
I've already had a coffee, champ. That's alright, I'll double up this morning. So it's 3 degrees Celsius outside. You've got to make sure you bring your jackets. Wear layers, rug up. We've just arrived to our location in perfect timing because the sun is slowly peeking over the horizon. And the first thing I like to do is to go for a run. Why do we go for a run, Maddie?
We're not cold anymore.
Mainly just to get the blood flowing and to warm up, so let's go. Alright, we just went for a run, and usually we're quite warm after the run, but today we're still cold. How cold is it? What's that say? 3 degrees.
3.
It's freezing, but anyway, the show must go on. Up next is stretching. So stretching is, needless to say, very important. I like to stretch every day for at least half an hour. Maddie is going to lead me through a stretch routine today, aren't you?
I sure am.
Let's go. We are stretched, we're warmed up, we're limber, and and now comes my favorite part of the morning, and that's just sitting back and enjoying the sunrise. Yeah, honestly, this is one of the highlights of my day, just sitting back and watching the sunrise over the horizon. It really makes you appreciate the beauty of this world we live in, and I think it sort of fosters feelings of gratitude, and it's a great way to start your day. So, Savenya, baby, ba ba ba. What do you think you're doing, Mr. Moon? Your time has come and gone, my friend. You must go and hide. For now, it is the time of the sun. Woo! Woo! Team Sun. Team Edward. All right, now it's time for our morning exercise. So every morning I'm either at the gym or I'm doing a boot camp style circuit training workout. So there's a lot of science linked behind early morning training. So first thing you do when you get up, if you partake in intense sweaty exercise, it's been proven to reduce stress levels. It's been proven to increase BDNF, which is brain-derived neurofactor. It's got a lot of positive benefits. Good for your brain and good for your body. So I'm gonna run young Maddie over there through a little circuit that I like to do. So let's get to it. Anywhere else this place, I wanna run away. Alright, so the workout is complete. We did a combination of push-ups, sit-ups, Russian twists, plank holds, and I like to throw some hill sprints in at the end for the cardio. Now we're going to be moving on to meditation. So I like to break up my morning meditation routine into two parts. The first part is the Wim-Hof breathing method, which I'll demonstrate in just a moment, and I follow that with a bit of mindfulness meditation. Okay, so the Wim-Hof breathing technique is a method of meditation and breath control that was invented by a Dutch man named Wim Hof, and it's got a range of benefits, and these have held up against scientific scrutiny, but essentially what you're doing is you're oxygenating your body. Now your body operates at a very acidic base, and that's due to our lifestyles and our diets, and in acidity, disease and inflammation occur. So what we're doing by oxygenating the body is bringing it down to a more alkaline base, and it reduces the chance of inflammation and disease and other things like that. So you're tapping into your body's ANS, which is your body's autonomic nervous system. Now this was previously thought to be out of our conscious control, but Wim Hof has proved scientifically that you can actually control it with your mind, and in turn control your body's inflammatory response to infections and diseases and things like that. So I'm going to demonstrate how to do it so you guys can try it at home. The Wim Hof method is closely linked to cold therapy. Now Wim Hof is known as the Iceman, and he's got all these incredible world records and feats of endurance that involve cold exposure. So I pair the Wim Hof method usually with cold showers and ice baths, but if I'm ever doing it, you know, in the morning on top of this hill, I like to do it without a shirt. So it's freezing, it's 3 degrees Celsius, but doing this method actually warms the body up. So let's run you through how to actually do the method. Okay, so to begin the method, it involves doing about 40 to 50 deep inhalations with exhalations. So when I say deep, I mean fully in, take in as much oxygen as you can, fill your lungs and let your diaphragm expand like this, and then just let it go. So you don't have to completely exhale, just let it go. So I'll demonstrate just a couple breaths what it looks like. Okay, so you're gonna repeat that about 40 to 50 times. Now, on the 50th breath, you're gonna completely exhale all the air in your lungs, like so. And then you're gonna hold your breath. So basically, you're oxygenating your body, you're gonna exhale all the oxygen from your lungs, and then you're gonna hold your breath for as long as you can. Now, the first thing that's gonna surprise you is how long you can hold your breath for without any air in the lungs. So using this method, we've oxygenated the body, oxygenated the cells, filled it with O2, let all the carbon dioxide run out. So when you're holding your breath, you'll be surprised. You can actually hold your breath for 2 minutes, 3 minutes, even 4 or 5 minutes, depending how fit you are and how big your lung capacity is. The next thing you may notice is this warm sensation around your body, tingling, twitching, things like that. This is all normal. It's just oxygen flowing through the body. Anyway, when you feel the urge to breathe, don't fight it. Take a deep breath in and then hold that deep breath for about 10 more seconds. Now this is quite a fun experience. It feels really cool. Your head gets really tired and lightheaded and spins a little bit. It's all normal, it's just oxygen, don't worry. Hold your breath for about 10 seconds and then release. You'll notice a deep sense of calm and peace and tranquility rush over you. And then try to repeat this about 2 to 3 times. So that was one round, do about 2 or 3 rounds, and then we lead into meditation. Okay, so we've just finished the Wim-Hof Method. We've done 3 rounds, and how do you feel, miss?
Warm, nice, calm.
So after the Wim-Hof Method, now that we're calm and our bodies feel light and fluffy, I move into mindfulness meditation. So for those of you who don't know, mindfulness meditation is a specific practice of meditation, and essentially the point of it is you're focusing on being present in the moment by focusing on things like your breath and sensations in your body and sounds around you. And essentially what you're trying to do is quiet your mind from all the crazy thoughts that you have all day and bring it back to an anchor point. So like I said, most people try to bring it back to their breath anytime the mind wanders. And this has enormous amounts of practical benefit and application in your own life. It reduces anxiety and depression and calms down that overstimulation and that noise that's always running through the back of your head. So I like to practice this every day. We go for around 10 minutes, so let's do it. Alright guys, that concludes the video, and that concludes a typical day in the life of Dan and Maddie. That's the morning routine. So basically from start to finish, it incorporates a wide variety of beneficial things, from early rising, from coffee, from exercising, meditating, breathing. You get a good hit of vitamin D, and when you start your days like this, man, like, you really set yourself up to have a productive, highly energetic, highly positive day. So I hope you guys can take a few little nuggets of wisdom and maybe incorporate some of the things we've done this morning into your own routine. And I always like to finish the morning off with a bit of a walk, kind of like a deload walk, just to walk, talk, and
Bay.
Whatever that means. Anyway guys, if you enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe, and we will see you next time on the adventures of Dan and Gremlin. Take it easy.